Imagine a time long ago, when India was at the peak of its glory. Welcome to the Gupta Empire, a period in history known as the Golden Age of India, an era of unparalleled achievements in art, science, literature, and mathematics, lasting from around 320 to 550 CE. The heart of the Gupta Empire was its vibrant capital, Pataliputra, where scholars and artists from all over the world gathered. This was a time of prosperity, where kings, like Chandragupta I, Samudragupta, and Chandragupta II, fostered an environment that encouraged intellectual and cultural growth. Chandragupta I, the founder of the Gupta dynasty, laid the foundations for the empire. His son, Samudragupta, was a brilliant military leader and patron of the arts. Under his rule, the empire expanded, while art and culture blossomed. But it was Chandragupta II, also known as Vikramaditya, who truly brought the empire to its golden peak, bringing stability, wealth, and an unparalleled support for intellectual pursuits. The golden age of the Gupta Empire wasn't just a time of political stability, it was a renaissance of ideas. One of the greatest achievements of this era was the flourishing of literature. Sanskrit poetry reached its zenith, with the works of Kalidasa, the greatest playwright and poet of India. His epic plays like Shakuntala and Meghaduta are still revered today for their beauty and emotional depth. Kalidasa's works were not just written for entertainment, they explored deep themes of love, nature, and human emotions, capturing the very essence of the human spirit. But it wasn't just literature that flourished. The Gupta period is known for some of the most groundbreaking advancements in science and mathematics. This is the era when ancient Indian mathematicians like Aryabhata and Brahmagupta made discoveries that would change the course of history. A visionary mathematician and astronomer, Aryabhata proposed that the Earth rotates on its axis, and even suggested that the Earth was round, centuries before the West. His work on the value of pi was far ahead of its time, and his astronomical calculations were remarkably accurate. Then there's Brahmagupta, another legendary figure. He introduced the concept of zero as a number, a revolutionary idea that would later transform mathematics worldwide. His works on algebra, arithmetic, and astronomy laid the foundation for much of modern mathematics. In art, the Gupta Empire produced some of the finest sculptures, architecture, and paintings. The famous Ajanta and Ellora caves, built during this period, are masterpieces of Buddhist art, with intricately carved statues and beautiful frescoes that depict scenes from the life of the Buddha. Temples built during the Gupta period showcase the finest examples of Indian architecture, with graceful spires and detailed carvings that reflect the spirituality of the time. These architectural wonders continue to awe visitors today. Economically, the Gupta Empire thrived through trade, both overland and by sea. Indian merchants traded with distant lands, from Southeast Asia to the Roman Empire, exporting precious goods like silk, spices, and gems. The prosperity of the empire fueled the growth of its cities and the flourishing of its culture. The Gupta rulers were not only patrons of the arts, but they also fostered a thriving cultural life. It was a time when knowledge was cherished, and intellectuals were honored. Scholars gathered in royal courts, sharing ideas and learning from one another. This exchange of ideas led to innovations in medicine, astronomy, and even politics. But all golden ages must eventually come to an end. By the mid-6th century, the Gupta Empire began to decline, weakened by internal strife, invasions, and the changing tides of history. Yet the legacy of the Gupta Empire, its advancements in science, art, and culture, continues to influence the world to this day. The golden age of the Gupta Empire reminds us of the timeless power of knowledge, creativity, and culture. It was a time when the world seemed full of endless possibilities, and India's contributions to the human story reached far beyond its borders, shaping the future of civilizations to come.